Hello, readers. I'm super excited to be with you. My name is Renee Hauser, and I wore my Read sweatshirt today for our Read Across America celebration. I'm super excited to be reading with you Jabari Jumps by Gaia Cornwall. When I read stories, not only do I like to say the words, but I like to think about the words. And this is one of my favorite books to do some thinking with. So I thought I would share with you some of my thinking patterns that you could try while I'm reading the words. I thought we could think about what's in the book and maybe what's in our mind. And we could ask ourselves, what's this really about? All right, let's do some reading and thinking together. Jabari Jumps. Here's the introduction pages, are the front covers, and we can take a close look at there's Jabari, and I circled in yellow the dedication, I always like to read these, to Larkin, who is already a great jumper, and to her big brother Rowan, who uses his bravery every day. So we've got Jabari, it looks like he's taking off his t-shirt and putting on his swim trunks, taking off his socks, and then it looks like he's got his goggles and he's ready to go. I'm jumping off the diving board today, Jabari told his dad. Really? Said his dad. Well, they all look ready to go. And it looks like Jabari's really excited. Look at his smile. And I was thinking about what also is on the cover, and he's getting ready to jump, not just kind of like off the ledge of the pool into the water. It looks like he's going to get ready to jump off of the high dive board. So I'm already thinking lots of things in my mind. My belly kind of tickles a little bit. What are you thinking about? I think he looks excited, doesn't he? He looks excited. The diving board was high and maybe a little scary, but Jabari had finished his swimming lessons and passed his swim test, and now he was ready to jump. I'm a great jumper, said Jabari, and I'm not scared at all. He doesn't look scared there, does he? He looks super, look how big his smile, his eyes are bright, his smile, and look, like if you did that, like let's all put our arms up like that and jump, we could jump. That does feel fun and exciting. He must feel so proud he passed his swim test. A lot of times when I feel like I work hard on things and then it turns out the way I wanted it to, I'm really proud. Sometimes it turns out differently. I'm still proud of all of those times. Could be thinking a little bit about like times when we felt really proud and excited, just like Jabari's feeling. Look at this. It looks like the swimming pool they're going to. Maybe it's a swimming pool in his neighborhood. Looks like there's a lot of people there. Jabari watched the other kids climb the long ladder. Oh, yeah, there it is. Look, there's that long ladder to the diving board. They walked all the way out to the end of the board, as big as tiny bugs. Then they stood on the edge. They spread their arms and bent their knees and sprang up, up, up. And then they dove down, down, down. Splash! Looks easy, Jabari said. But when his dad squeezed his hand, Jabari squeezed back. Let's stop and do some thinking here. So in the text, there's lots of kids at the pool with their families and their grown-ups, and he's watching those kids climb that ladder, walk out to the edge of the board, spring up, dive down, splash. I can almost hear the splash of the water. I can almost hear conversations and giggles happening too. I can smell the sunscreen and the sun beating down right on my shoulders. And I'm also feeling a little something in my heart and in my mind when I look at this picture and I see Jabari and his dad kind of giving a little squeeze of their hands. That makes me think that Jabari might just need a little bit of encouragement, a little bit of support from his dad. I felt that way too. He's excited, but maybe also a little bit nervous. That happens a lot. It's perfectly normal too. Jabari stood at the bottom of the ladder and he looked up. We could pretend we're Jabari. If we could stand and look all the way up, imagine in your mind, imagine that ladder all the way up. Can you hear the other kids splashing in the water? And I imagine Jabari's thinking, it's now that I'm at the bottom of this ladder, it's pretty tall. You can go before me if you want, he told the kids behind him. I need to think about the special kind of jump I'm going to do. Jabari thought and thought. Maybe he's not quite ready. He really wants to. Can you imagine how he's feeling? Super excited and yet still kind of a little nervous. He's saying to the kids, go ahead, go ahead. And I'm just thinking a little bit. And look at his face there. He's really thinking about climbing up to that ladder. Jabari started to climb up and up. This ladder is really tall, he thought. Are you okay? Called his dad. I'm just a little tired, said Jabari. Maybe you should climb down and take a tiny rest, said his dad. A tiny rest sounded like a good idea. Yeah, okay. I think his dad's checking in, right? Making sure Jabari's feeling like he's kind of in control of his own body. And Jabari's saying, I don't know. I'm wondering if he's really tired. Maybe he is, or maybe he just needs a little bit more time or a little bit of rest. What are you thinking about here? When he got to the bottom, Jabari remembered something. I forgot to do my stretches, he told his dad. Stretching is very important, said his dad. Stretching, reaching his toes. Yeah, let's do a little stretching with Jabari too. That is kind of important. And what I'm thinking here is his dad is really supportive. His dad's saying, yeah, you're right. Stretching is important. I keep thinking, does he really need to stretch? Yeah, maybe. And maybe he's just waiting a little bit longer, feeling a little bit nervous, really kind of thinking about how he's going to go climb up that ladder. I think tomorrow might be a better day for jumping, Jabari said. They looked up at the diving board together. It's okay to feel a little scared, said his dad. Sometimes if I feel a little scared, I take a deep breath and I tell myself, I am ready. And you know what? Sometimes it stops feeling scary and it feels a little like a surprise. Jabari loves surprises. Oh, readers, this part is so interesting to me. I love this part. His dad's arm is around his shoulder. He's got a smile. Jabari's got a smile. And his dad is saying, yeah, sometimes it's okay. I feel a little bit scared too. We all do. I'm so glad Jabari's dad said that because there's times when I feel a little bit scared too, especially when I try something new. And he says, you know what? Sometimes it feels a little like a surprise. Yeah, because Jabari is really excited about this. He's ready. He passed his swim test. Jabari took a deep breath and he felt it fill his body from the ends of his hair right down to the tips of his toes. I can see it there in that illustration, right? Let's do that together with Jabari. Can you feel that air filling your body? Gives us energy. That's a really good idea to do that when I'm feeling a little bit scared. Just take a big, deep breath. Jabari looked up. He began to climb up and up and up. Oh, let's imagine can you imagine what Jabari, can we imagine climbing, stepping our hands, right, on those rungs of the ladder, those bars of the ladder, reaching with our hands, stepping with our feet, just like Jabari's doing. I can still hear the pool water splashing and the kids in the splashing. He went up and up until he got to the top. Jabari stood up straight. He walked all the way to the end of the board. Can you imagine what Jabari's feeling right this minute? Look at his face. He's balancing. He's focused. Looks like he's determined. His toes curled around the edge. He's ready. I see, look at the bottom of that photo. I see his dad, and I think it looks like his dad and his sister. They're ready. They're right there. They're supporting him. My belly's tickling. Is your belly tickling a little bit? Wow. Jabari looked out as far as he could see. He felt like he was ready. I love surprises, he whispered. Come on, Jabari, I'm cheering him on. Come on, Jabari, let's cheer him on, right? You can do it, Jabari, you're ready. You are ready, Jabari. Wow, look at that. He took a deep breath and spread his arms. Let's spread our arms and bend his knees. Can you bend them with Jabari? Then he sprang up off the board, flying. Jabari hit the water with a splash. I can almost imagine what Jabari's feeling right now. Not only feeling on his skin, the water hitting his skin, but I'm also imagining what he feels in his heart and his mind. I bet you he's feeling so proud. Down, 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 down he went. And then back up, whoosh. Look at that face. He's so proud and excited. Jabari, you did it, said his dad. I did it, said Jabari. I'm a great jumper. And you know what? What? Said his dad. Surprise double backflip is next. I'm so grateful for Jabari and the courage it took him to do something that he was a little excited about and a little bit scared about all at the same time. And it reminds me that that happens almost every day. Every day, sometimes I'm a little bit scared, a little bit excited, a little bit nervous, and that's a perfectly fine thing. And I'm so glad Jabari had his dad and his sister there to support them. And we can think about the people in our lives who support us too. I'm so proud of you for thinking about the times when you might feel a little nervous and a little scared to try something, especially if it's new. Maybe you're trying a new book, or maybe you're trying a new thinking pattern in math, or maybe you're trying out a new friendship. And you know what? It's okay to feel a little bit nervous sometimes, and think about the people in your life who can kind of give you a little squeeze, like Jabari gave his hand a squeeze. So I'm going to give you a high five right there on the screen, and thank you so much for reading and thinking with me today.